starting lineups for tonight's game. For South Kingstown, number 24, Todd Oster. Number 20, Marco Sampson. Number 11, Frank Smith. Number 22, Jim Whitford. And number 15, Mike Judge. And the starting lineup for the Johnston Panthers. At guard, number 11, Dave Mazzulla. At forward, number 21, Dave Curtis. At guard, number 23, Dan Salvatore. At forward, number 14, John Mello. And at center, number 25, Tom Santori. Also sporting a 3-1 record, tied with South Kingstown. Their only loss to West Warwick. Here's the tap. Tom Santori jumping against Jim Whitford. South Kingstown controls the tap. Bring the ball up. Number 20, Marco Sampson. That's number 22, Jim Whitford. Whitford looking for help. That's Frank Smith with the ball. Smith running into trouble. Gets the ball out to Sampson. Sampson driving. And that's Jim Whitford with the basket. John Mello taking the ball up for Johnston. Mazzulla brings the ball up the court. Pressure being applied by South Kingstown. It's Dave Curtis. Curtis, Salvatore, and Mello. Johnston sets up the offense. That's Curtis with the ball. Curtis up top to Salvatore. Salvatore swings to Mazzulla. Back to Salvatore to Curtis. That's Salvatore with the ball. Inside to Mello. Stripped the ball. Gets it back. And zone rebound. And we'll have a jump ball. Mello controls the tap, goes to South Kingstown. Oster blocked by Mello. Back out to Oster. Over to Sampson. Sampson. Into Oster. And we have a foul on Johnston's number 21, Dave Curtis. Getting the ball out. Oster. Shot by Mike Judge. He hits. Mello to Santori. Santori brings, looking for him. Gets the ball to Mazzulla. Mazzulla brings it over. Dave Mazzulla bringing the ball up the court slow. Salvatore. Salvatore to Curtis. Curtis back to Salvatore. Salvatore into Mello. Curtis drives. Stops. Hits Mello inside with the pass. Mello under the basket, and he hits. John Mello with Johnston's first basket. Frank Smith brings the ball up. Tapped by Dan Salvatore. That's Marco Sampson. Sampson brings the ball up for. Sampson drives. And he hits that nice finger roll. Dave Mazzulla now bringing the ball up. Out to Santori. Santori, Salvatore. Salvatore brings it up to Mello. Mello back out to Mazzulla, and they'll set it up. Salvatore up top. Curtis. Salvatore. Mazzulla. Mazzulla to Salvatore. And Salvatore with a nice save. Pass to Mello. Back to Mazzulla. That's Salvatore with the ball. Into Curtis. Curtis to Santori and back out to Mazzulla. They swing it around. Salvatore with the jumper. And he misses. Santori there for the rebound, but no South Kingstown ball. That's Marco Sampson bringing it up. Oster loses it out of bounds. Johnston ball. Mello gets the ball into Missoula. Back to Mello. Mello dribbles up to Salvatore. Salvatore bring the ball over the half court line. Salvatore, Missoula. Missoula to Mello. Mello drives. And he hits on the layup. That's number 11, Frank Smith. Smith loses the ball momentarily. Up for the layup. He misses. Rebound. Whitford, no. It'll be South Kingstown ball. That's Curtis. Curtis brings it up. Salvatore bringing the ball up quick. That's Missoula. Missoula, Salvatore to Mello. Mello looks in, comes back out to Salvatore. To Missoula. That's Centauri with the ball in the corner. He drives. Stops, out to Curtis. Salvatore. Missoula. Into Curtis. Curtis drops. And he hits. Dave Curtis. Ties the game up at 6 apiece. That's Oster bringing the ball out. That's Sampson brings up court. And steal by Missoula right into the hands of South Kingstown. Smith. Mello with the board. That's Centauri bringing the ball up the floor. Centauri stops to Curtis. And they slow it up and bring it back outside. And we have an injury. That's number 11, Frank Smith for South Kingstown. And Dave O'Neill coming into the game now for South Kingstown. Steal by number 20, Marco Sampson. Sampson to the basket, and he hits on the layup. Nice play by Mark Sampson. Missoula bringing the ball out. Sabatoni in the game for Johnston, and throws it right by him. Mike Sabb now in the game for Johnston. That's number 25, Dave O'Neill. O'Neill, Sampson, Sampson back to O'Neill. O'Neill across the Judge. Judge shoots, and he hits. 10-6 now, let's go on. Sampson with the steal from Salvatore. He goes up for the layup, and he hits. 12-6 South Kingstown lead on a nice steal by Marco Sampson. South Kingston putting the pressure on Mello. Long pass from Centauri, and he hits, and he's fouled. Nice pass from Tom Centauri. Mello hits the layup. 12-8 game. Mello will go to the foul line to shoot one. Mello hits the foul shot. Ball into Whitford. Whitford bringing it up court. Spins around Centauri. Gets it back out to O'Neill. O'Neill now setting up the offense. O'Neill into Sampson. Sampson drives. Loses the ball momentarily. Out to Judge. Judge drives. Blocked by Sabatoni. That's Oster. And we have a foul. Foul beyond Mike Sabatoni. Number 24, Todd Oster bring the ball out for South Kingstown. Gets it into O'Neill. O'Neill dribbles, brings the ball out, and South Kingstown set up the offense. That's O'Neill into Whitford. Whitford stops, pops, short, Mello. Brings it up court himself to Centauri. Now Salvatore. Salvatore setting up the offense. Sabatoni loses, and we'll have a foul. Foul on Mike Sabatoni of Johnston, his second, team's third. Johnston are now put on full court pressure. Dave Curtis coming back in the game for Mike Sabatoni, and almost a steal by Salvatore. No, Bill. That's number 24, Todd Oster. Ulster. It's O'Neal. And we have a block on number 21, Dave Curtis for Johnston. That'll be his second, and team's fourth. Ulster brings the ball out. Sampson back in the game. Sampson brings the ball up court. Stops. Out to O'Neal. O'Neal back to Sampson. Sampson dribbles through, drives, stops. Back to O'Neal. Sets it up now. O'Neal into Ulster. Ulster to Whitford. Whitford drives, and he hits. Mello brings the ball into Salvatore. Salvatore back to Mello. Mello back to Salvatore. Salvatore take the ball up court, and they get it over the line to Santori. Salvatore now on top of the offense. That's Missoula. Back to Salvatore. To Curtis. Got it by Sampson. Lob into Mello. And Mello hits. John Mello. His fourth basket of the game. Whitford brings the ball up, and it'll be Johnston ball. No, South Kingstown ball. Hit by Tom Santori before it went out of bounds. 24, Tados taking the ball at South Kingstown. Number 15, Mike Judge. Judge to O'Neal. O'Neal drives, back to Judge. Judge in trouble, back to O'Neal. O'Neal to Judge. Judge stripped, goes up for the shot. Short, Judge again. Blocked by Curtis. And we'll have another foul. Beyond John Mello. And that'll send Mike Judge to the line. Judge hits the free throw. We'll have another one. Judge second free throw. Misses. Santori. Out to Mello. Mello to Missoula, and Missoula bring the ball up court. Missoula. Steal, no by Sampson. Curtis loses the ball to Whitford. Whitford long pass to Sampson, and Sampson will miss the layup. Missoula with the board, and we'll have a foul on number 24, Todd Oster for South Kingstown. Second foul for Todd. Salvatore bring the ball in for Johnston. It's it to Missoula. Missoula brings it up court. Missoula, Mello, Salvatore. Salvatore back to Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore to Missoula. Back to Salvatore. Back to Mello. Missoula stops. And he misses the shot. Rebound Salvatore. Salvatore brings it back outside. Good defense by South Kingston. Mello, Missoula. Missoula tries to get it into Santori. No doing. Salvatore jump shot. And he hits. Dan Salvatore with his first basket of the game. That's the Johnston 15, South Kingstown 13. Santori jump with Whitford. Whitford wins the tap to Santori. Controlled by Johnston. Salvatore brings the ball up floor. Salvatore to Missoula. Missoula back to Salvatore. Loses it. That's Judge. Judge to Sampson. Sampson stripped by Missoula on a nice defensive play. Johnston ball. Nice play by the freshman Dave Missoula. Okay, Mello bring the ball in for Johnston. Mello into Missoula. Missoula back to Mello. Mello, Salvatore. Salvatore bring it up to Curtis. Curtis will wait. Back to Salvatore. Back to Missoula. Missoula will start the offense. Up to Salvatore up top. That's Curtis. Into Santori. Santori up strong. He's blocked, and we have a foul on number 22, Jim Whitford. Foul on number 15, Mike Judge. Tom Santori at the line shooting 2. Makes his first. Tom's first point of the game. Santori's second shot. And he hits. Oster bringing the ball up for South Kingstown. That's Whitford. Whitford. Back to Oster. O'Neal. O'Neal. Sampson. Sampson inside to Whitford. Whitford up strong over Mello and hits. Jim Whitford. South Kingstown basket. That's Missoula to Mello. Salvatore. Santori. And a foul. Foul will be on number 15, Mike Judge. Missoula to Santori, back to Missoula. Missoula out to Salvatore to Curtis. Curtis to Missoula. Missoula, Salvatore. Down low to Santori. Santori will bring it back out. That's Missoula. Take the pop. He misses. Rebound, Whitford. Whitford to Sampson. Sampson, nice move around Missoula. That'll be Judge, and he walks. Traveling, Mike Judge. South Kingstown takes off the press. Salvatore bring the ball off the floor. Salvatore. Missoula. Santori. Back to Missoula. Missoula back to Santori. Santori will dribble. Missoula. Oh, down to Mello in the corner. Out to Missoula. Missoula in trouble. Throws it away. Whitford with the steal. Whitford brings it up. That's Sampson. Sampson fakes, and we'll have another traveling call. It'll be on Marco Sampson. Mello brings the ball out. 17-15 South Kingstown lead. Dan Salvatore. Dave Curtis. Curtis into Santori. Throws it away. It'll be off number 24, Todd Oster. And we'll have a substitution for South Kingstown. Number 14, Eric Ransted. Ransted coming in for Oster. Santori out top to Missoula. Missoula works it around to Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Missoula back to Salvatore. Salvatore Mello in the corner. He misses. Rebound by number 25, O'Neal. Up to Sampson. Sampson fouled and a basket. No good. Foul before the basket. Foul before the basket. The shot's no good. And be on number 11, Dave Missoula. Missoula's first foul.
Shot.
17-15, South Kingstown now leading. 5:30 remaining in the first half. Both teams coming back on the floor. This is Marco Sampson for South Kingstown with the foul shot. Huh? You can't. There's one can. Sampson will shoot the 1-and-1. As South Kingstown is now in the bonus. His first shot. No good. Rebound South Kingstown. It's number 14, Eric Ransted. Ransted out to O'Neal. O'Neal to Sampson. Sampson back to O'Neal. O'Neal to Sampson. Sampson in the corner. Out to O'Neal. Back to Ransted. Sampson. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal, Sampson. Sampson will drive. Back to O'Neal. O'Neal set it up again for South Kingstown. O'Neal. It'll be out of bounds. South Kingstown ball off Dave Missoula. As O'Neal forced the pass, this is O'Neal. O'Neal to Ransted. Ransted loses to Curtis. Curtis to Mello. Mello give it to Missoula, and they'll bring the ball up court. Missoula, Salvatore. Salvatore dribbles. Inside, Centauri. Centauri can't. Puts a shot up. Air ball. O'Neal, bring the ball up. Puts it to Whitford. Whitford up floor. Misses the layup. Salvatore back out. Up to Mello. 2-on-1. Centauri. He'll stop. Wait. And he'll hit. Strong move by Tom Centauri. Ties the game up for Johnston. 17-all. Number 24. Todd Oster taking the ball out. That's Ransted. Ransted. To O'Neal, and O'Neal will bring it across for South Kingstown. O'Neal to Ransted. Ransted back to O'Neal. O'Neal is Sampson. Sampson back to O'Neal. O'Neal is Sampson. Inside to Ransted. Ransted loses. That's Oster. Back to Sampson. Sampson will drive, shoot. Blocked by Mello. Centauri. Sampson. He hits. Marco Sampson picks up the loose ball for the basket for South Kingstown. 10 points for Sampson. Salvatore to Curtis. Curtis back to Salvatore. Salvatore drive. Stripped by Sampson. Salvatore gets it back. Missoula. Missoula to Centauri. Centauri will drive. Strong move. Misses. Mello rebound. He hits. John Mello with the 11th point of the night. Sampson brings it up. That's Ransted. Back to Sampson. O'Neal now with the ball. Sets it up. 19-19 the score. 3:02 left in the first half. That's O'Neal. Sampson. O'Neal. O'Neal wheeling and dealing outside. That's Sampson. Sampson brings it up the right side. Salvatore on him. That's Ransted. Ransted loses. Back for Whitford. Whitford with the drive. No good. Whitford up again, and he hits. Jim Whitford with the basket for South Kingstown. 21-19 South Kingstown lead. That's Salvatore. Salvatore bring it up. He'll dribble into Mello. Mello across half court to Missoula. Missoula set up for Johnston. Ransted playing him tight. That's Centauri at the high post. Curtis on the wing. Curtis into Centauri. Centauri. Back out to Missoula. Missoula to Mello. Mello back to Salvatore. Salvatore pops. He misses. Rebound Mello. Mello working on O'Neal. And steal by number 14. Eric Ransted. We will have a Johnston fall on Dave Curtis. That'll be his third. .158 now remaining in the half. A 21-19 lead for South Kingstown. And Ransted at the foul line. Mike Sabatoni will come back in the game for Johnston, replacing Dave Curtis, who sits down with 3 fouls. Ransted at the foul line. He'll be shooting 1-on-1. Ransted's first shot. No good. Mello rebound. And we'll have an air ball. Johnston out of bounds. Salvatore to Missoula. Missoula brings the ball up court. It's Missoula to Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Back to Mello. Mello spins. Takes it out again to Missoula. He hits. Dave Missoula. Dave Missoula with his first points of the night. That's Eric Ransted. Ransted to Whitford. And Whitford with the travel. Johnston with a chance to take its first lead of the game. It's tied up 21-all. That's Missoula, got it by number 11, Frank Smith. To Mello. Mello stops, misses. Sabatoni can't rebound. And it'll be a white ball, Johnston ball. Into the game now for South Kingstown. Number 11, Frank Smith, and number 12, Todd Keefe. South Kingstown. Substituting freely here. That'll be Missoula to Mello. Mello back to Missoula. Missoula drive. Back to Salvatore. Salvatore down the left lane. Centauri baseline. Out to Salvatore. Salvatore into Mello. Mello shoot. And he misses. He was fouled on a play by number 14, Eric Ransted. Mello with the first attempt to the 101. He misses. Gets his own rebound back into Salvatore, and we'll have 3-second violation on number 22, Mike Sabatoni of Johnston. Johnston now goes into the full court press. Number 24, Todd Oster taking the ball out to Sampson. Johnston now falls back into the zone. Number 11, Frank Smith brings the ball up for South Kingstown. Smith around the left side, up to Sampson. Sampson up top. Sampson out to number 12, Todd Keefe. Keefe to Smith. Smith around the right side to Sampson up top, and he'll start it again. Sampson drive. Back out to Smith. Smith in the corner of Sampson. Back to Smith. Smith into Whitford. Whitford goes up strong, and he hits the shot. John Mello. Dave Missoula now bringing the ball up. 7 seconds left in the game. Mello, last shot of the first half, and he hits. We're going to the locker room, tied up here after 1 half of play. 23-23. Johnston tied with South Kingstown in a battle for second place. Dan Salvatore at guard. For South Kingstown, number 22, Jim Whitford at center. Number 11, Frank Smith at guard. Number 15, Mike Judge be at forward. Number 24, Todd Oster at guard. And number 20, Marco Sampson will be at the guard. Now jumping for Johnston, Mike Sabatoni against Jim Whitford. Whitford with the win. South Kingstown controls, and we'll have a travel. Number 11, Frank Smith of South Kingstown travels. There's a couple of push-ups on the floor, but it's still Johnston ball. Mello takes the ball off of Johnston to Salvatore. Salvatore up top. Down to Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello. Inside to Centauri. Centauri back to Mello on the cut. Out of bounds, Johnston ball slapped by South Kingstown player. Salvatore to take the ball out. Gets it out to Missoula. Up top to Mello. Mello. Salvatore, he shoots. He misses. Rebound, Sampson. Marco Sampson will bring the ball up the floor. Sampson with the offensive foul. Mike Sabatoni taking the punishment. Picking up the offensive foul on Marco Sampson. Missoula brings the ball up for Johnston to Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello, back to Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello. Mello back to Salvatore. Salvatore inside that Sabatoni, off his hands and out of bounds. Score still 23 all. No basket been scored. 7:26 left in the third quarter. Ball comes in to number 15. Number 20, Sampson. Frank Smith. Smith around the left side. Smith in trouble. Gets it into Oster. It's Mello with the rebound. Mello to Missoula. Salvatore. Centauri looking for someone to pass to. Missoula. Back to Salvatore. Salvatore to Sabatoni. Sabatoni will shoot. Misses. Number 22, Jim Up to Sampson. Sampson with a nice block. But we'll have a foul. Number 11, Dave Missoula. Missoula's second, team's first. Sampson will go to the line for South Kingstown. Trying to break the ice here in the second half. Sampson at the line. His shot is up. And it's in and out. Still no scoring here in the second half. Sampson at the line for the second. He shoots. And it's no good again. Rebound to Mello. Centauri. Sabatoni. Salvatore. He drives. And the basket will be good. No foul called. That'll be into Sampson. Sampson pushing the ball up. Sampson to Smith. Smith in trouble. Back out to Sampson. Sampson across to Judge. Judge into Whitford. Whitford with a nice move, but it won't go. Mello for Johnston. Mello looking for someone to give the ball to. Centauri. He stops. He pops. It's in and out. Rebound. Oster to Sampson. Sampson pushes it up. Sampson will go in, but he'll be called for the travel. No, we'll have a foul. Foul will be on number 22, Mike Sabatoni of Johnston. Sabatoni's third, the team's second. Number 24, Todd Oster takes the ball out. The Judge. Judge out to Smith. Smith to Judge. Judge back to Smith. To Judge. Got it by Salvatore. Nice play by Tom Centauri. Knocks the ball out of bounds. The South Kingstown ball. Oster out to Smith. Smith up top to Sampson. Sampson into Oster. Smith will drive. Back out to Sampson. Sampson into Oster. No good. And Sabatoni will throw the ball out of bounds. Sabatoni trying to get the pass to Salvatore. He can't do it. Sampson will inbound to Oster. Sampson back with the ball. Salvatore with a nice defensive play, but he'll be called for the foul. Loose ball foul, Dan Salvatore. His first, team's third. And 24, Todd Oster taking the ball out for South Kingstown. Into Sampson. Sampson to Smith. Smith will set it up for the Rebels. Smith into Judge. Judge into Whitford. Whitford in the corner. Double teamed. Out. And we'll have a foul on number 25, Tom Centauri of Johnston. Centauri's first, the team's fourth. Number 24, Todd Oster out to Judge. Judge to Smith up top. Smith will drive. He'll pop. And he hits. Frank Smith with a jumper. His first basket of the game. Steal by South Kingstown. Sampson. And we'll have a foul on number 22, Mike Sabatoni. His fourth. Dave Curtis will come in for him. He's went down with 4 fouls. Sampson on the floor shaking up. Looks like his ankle again. Substitution for South Kingstown. Coming into the game, number 32, Lee Wamsley. Coming out of the game will be Marco Sampson. Sampson will be on the sidelines trying to run off the injury. Wamsley will shoot the foul shots for Sampson as he's injured. Wamsley, first shot. No good, off the back of the rim. Centauri up to Salvatore. Salvatore bring the ball up. Salvatore drives into Mello. Back out to Missoula. Steal by Smith. And we'll have a foul on number 11, Dave Missoula of Johnston. His third. And the team's over the limit now. Smith will be shooting the 1-1 for South Kingstown. Smith first shot, rolls it in. Smith with his first point of the game, except for the second shot, and that's in and out. We go to Mello. Mello with the rebound. Smith now with 1 point. Missoula brings the ball up for Johnston. Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello, back to Missoula. Missoula out to Salvatore. Salvatore into Mello. Mello turns around, takes it back out into Curtis. Curtis will go up and he'll hit. Dave Curtis with his second basket of the night. 4 points now for Curtis. Walmsley takes it out for South Kingstown. Judge pushes it up. Judge to Frank Smith. Smith to Walmsley. Walmsley drops it, gets it back out to Smith. Back to Judge up top. That's Oster. Oster with the pop. No good. And rebound will go out to Frank Smith. Smith will take the ball up. Centauri with the block. South Kingstown ball. That's Walmsley. Walmsley with the jumper. No good. He follows. And Oster with the attempted save. Johnston ball. Salvatore to Missoula. Missoula brings it up. Missoula to Salvatore. Salvatore drives all the way down the lane and he rolls it in. Nice move by Dan Salvatore for his 6th point of the game. Whitford brings the ball up. Whitford looking for someone to get the ball. Sampson. Sampson to Oster. Walmsley back to Oster. Walmsley in the corner. Back to Sampson. Sampson now in for Judge. Sampson, he drives. Blocked by Dave Curtis. Centauri with the long pass to Missoula. Missoula. And it'll go all the way out to Dan Salvatore. Salvatore controls to Mello. Mello back to Salvatore and Johnston will set it up. Salvatore with the drive. Again with a nice move by Dan Salvatore. Dan Salvatore, 8 points on the night. Walmsley bring the ball up on the left side. That's Whitford. Whitford with the ball. Whitford to Smith. Smith. Steal by Missoula. Missoula will push it up fast. Missoula brings it back out. 31-26, Johnston lead. Into Mello. Mello, Centauri cuts. He misses the layup. Curtis with the rebound. He misses. Centauri with the board. And it'll be saved by Whitford. Into Mello. Mello to Centauri. Centauri hits. 7-point Johnston lead. 33-26, 2:24 left in the third quarter. Timeout, South King for Johnston. Curtis and Missoula now playing 3 fouls. 7:20 on the bench with 4. Centauri 2, Salvatore 1, and Mello 1. For South Kingstown, Sampson with a foul. Oster with 1, Judge with 2, Ramstead with 1 now on the bench. South Kingstown will bring the ball out of bounds. Walmsley to Smith. Smith will bring the ball up. Missoula heavily. Sampson gets it over the 10-second line. That's Walmsley. Strong move. He misses. Rebound. Fought for. Salvatore. Salvatore will pick it up. He pushes it up floor. We'll have double dribble. Dan Salvatore. South Kingstown ball. Sampson will bring it out of bounds. Johnson now on a man-to-man press. Come out to Smith. Missoula on Smith. Over to Whitford. Whitford will bring it over the half-court line. Whitford to Smith. Smith to Whitford. Out to Sampson. Sampson to Walmsley. Walmsley will shoot it. And off the rim. Whitford will be called. Over the top. Jim Whitford with his first, team second. Dave Missoula bringing the ball out for Johnston. Up to Salvatore. Salvatore back to Missoula. Missoula lobs it into Centauri. Centauri lost in the crowd. Oster. Sampson. Sampson will push it down. And we'll have a blocking foul. Dave Missoula, his 4th. We'll have 1-1. Coming into the game for Johnston at guard, number 12, Mike Morris. Morris coming in from Missoula. Missoula sit down with 4 fouls. 4 fouls, 2 points. Sampson at the line shooting the 1-1. Sampson's first shot, and he hits. Marco Sampson with his first free throw of the night, 11 points to lead South Kingston. His second shot. And that's good too, 12 points for Sampson. Mello will bring the ball off for Johnston. South Kingston now putting on pressure, 33-28 lead Johnston. Into Morris to Mello. Mello back to Morris. Morris will get it over the 10-second line. He's trapped into Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore dribbles, shoots, and he hits. And Salvatore gives Johnston the 7-point lead again. That's Morris on Keefe. Salvatore with the steal. Whitford gets it back. Whitford drives. Whitford back outside. Sampson. Sampson will stop. To Walmsley. And Walmsley no good. That's Mello bringing it up to Curtis. Curtis loses it. Back out to Santori. Santori to Salvatore. Salvatore to Morris. Into Curtis. Curtis will drive. Blocked by Whitford. Mello goes up in the corner. No good. Salvatore with a good rebound. Up to Curtis. It's blocked again by Whitford, but we'll have a foul. Whitford's second foul, team's third. Into the game, number 25, Dave O'Neill. Walmsley will sit down. Walmsley took 4 shots. No points. Curtis to go to the line for 2. Curtis's first shot. And he rolls it in. 36-28, Johnston lead. Curtis's second attempt. And we'll have a violation on Dave Curtis in the lane. Too early for Johnston. Shot will be no good. 36-28, Johnston lead. Curtis now with 5 points. That's Keefe bringing the ball up. Keefe O'Neill. Back out to Keefe. Keefe to Sampson. Sampson will drive. Inside Mello with the steal. Mello up to Salvatore. Salvatore will bring it up. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Salvatore looking for the last shot. And he throws it away. 4 seconds left. 36-28, Johnston lead. South Kingstown will bring it out. 4 seconds left. 2, 1, shot. And it's no good off the top of the backboard by Jim Whitford. At the end of 3 quarters, Johnston leads 36-28. A high score for Johnston. Still John Mello with 13. Salvatore with 10. Santori with 6. Curtis with 5. And Missoula with 2. For South Kingstown, Sampson with 12. Smith with 3. Whitford with 8. Judge with 5, and Ramstad with 1. Bob Smith talking it over to his players. Johnston now comes on for the 4th quarter. Starting for Johnston, number 12, Mike Morris. Number 21, Dave Curtis. Number 25, Tom Santori. Number 14, John Mello. And number 23, Dan Sal. For South Kingston, Whitford will jump it up with Santori. Starting for South Kingstown, number 25, O'Neill. Whitford controls. That's 24, Todd Oster. To O'Neill. Also on the floor, number 20, Marco Sampson. And number 14, Eric Ramsted. Into Whitford in the corner. Whitford stops. Drives. No good. Mello with the board. Mello goes to Morris. Morris will bring it up. 36-28 Johnston lead. 7:35 remaining in the game. That's Curtis. Curtis. Centauri in the corner. He'll pop. No good. Curtis. And be South Kingstown ball as a last touch by Dave Curtis. Sampson brings the ball out. Johnston with a man-to-man pressure. To Whitford. Whitford up the left side. O'Neal. Ramstead. Ulster in the corner. Ulster. Whitford. Whitford loses it. Back. Number 20, Sampson. Sampson's been quiet in the second half. Number 24, Todd Ulster. Back to Sampson. Ramstead with the shot, and he hits. 36-30, Johnston lead. Ramstead now with 2 points. That's Salvatore with the drive. No good. Gets his own rebound. Goes up. Slapped away by number 24, Todd Ulster. Will have a foul on number 12, Mike Morris, his first. 1-1. 1-1 for South Kingstown. Ulster with the shot. No good. Mello. Mello to Centauri. Centauri to Mello. Mello brings it over half court. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore to Curtis. Mello inside. Loses. Goes back up again. And he's fouled. Foul on number 22. Number 22, Jim Whitford. His third, team's fourth. Mello go to the line to shoot two. 36-30, Johnston lead. Mello with his first attempt. And he hits. 37-20, Johnston lead. 6:21 remaining in the game. Mello with his second attempt. He hits. 15 points for John Mello. Comes in. That's Ramstead. Ramstead will bring the ball off the floor. To Walmsley. Walmsley will drive. Mello block. Brings the ball off the floor. Mello to Centauri. Centauri up top. Back out to Morris. Johnston will set it up. That's Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello. Mello back to Morris. Morris back into Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore drives into Centauri. It's good. Nice pass by Dan Salvatore. 40-30. Johnston lead. 10 points. First time they've gotten it into double figures. Ramstead up to Whitford. Whitford will slow it up for South Kingstown. Shoots. No good. Rebound by 20 Sampson, but he loses it out of bounds. Johnston ball. Johnston 40-30 lead. 5:33 remaining in the game. And we'll have a timeout. South Kingstown. Come out with Walmsley at forward. Number 25, Dave O'Neal. 22, Jim Whitford. Number 14, Eric Ramstead. And number 20, Marco Sampson. Johnston starting with Curtis. Salvatore bringing the ball up. That's Morris. Mello and Centauri. Curtis. Salvatore. Salvatore drive the lane. And he hits. And we'll have a blocking foul on number 22, Jim Whitford. Whitford's fourth, and Johnston now shooting the bonus. Salvatore go to complete the three-point play. 42-30, Johnston lead, 5:19 remaining. Salvatore with his attempt, and he hits. 43-13, 13-point Johnston lead. Johnston now put pressure. Walmsley bring the ball off for South Kingstown. Ramstead up to O'Neal. O'Neal to Whitford. Whitford will drive, and he hits. The basket will be good. Foul on number 25, Tom Centauri. Good. Whitford goes to the line for one. He misses. Rebound O'Neal. O'Neal puts it up. Blocked by Centauri. Whitford puts it up again. Off the back of the rim. That's Mello. Mello to Salvatore. Salvatore brings it up for Johnston and Morris. Morris to Salvatore. Salvatore. Foul number 14, Eric Ramsden for South Kingstown. That's his second. Johnston now on the 1-and-1. Mello go to the line. Marco Sampson now coming out of the game. In for him, number 15, Mike Judge. South Kingstown tonight's used all but one player on their roster, that being Brian Barrington. Mello goes to the line, his first shot, no good off the back of the rim. Rebound by Whitford. Whitford controls. Stopped by Mello. 25 O'Neal brings the ball up court. Stops, pops, misses. Walmsley with the rebound. Walmsley goes up, no good, and we'll have a foul. Foul will be on number 23, Dan Salvatore, his second. And Walmsley will go to the line. Walmsley's first shot is good. 43-33, Johnston lead cut to 10. 4:41 left in the game. Walmsley with his second attempt. No good, in and out, Mello rebound. Mello to Centauri, Centauri to Morris. Morris will bring it up for Johnston. 4:32 remaining in the game, 43-33, Salvatore. Salvatore to Mello. Mello out to Morris up top. Morris sets it up. Brings it around right side. We'll have a foul, offensive foul on number 25, Tom Centauri. Tom Centauri's third. South Kingstown will shoot the 1-and-1. Going to the line, number 15, Mike Judge. Judge hits his first attempt, cuts the Johnston lead to 9. 4:17 left in the game, 43-34. Johnston leads. Judge with his second attempt, off the left side of the rim. Mello with the rebound. 9-point lead for Johnston. Morris brings the ball up floor. 3-on-2. Morris will stop, pop. He hits. Mike Morris with his first 2 points of the game. 45-34, Johnston lead now 11. Number 25, Dave O'Neal brings it up. Ramsden the shot, no good. Whitford with the rebound. Judge, no good. Salvatore brings the ball up. Stops, brings it back up for Johnston. That'll be Morris. Morris up top. Got it by Judge. And we'll have a foul. Foul on number 25, Dave O'Neal. O'Neal's first. And Mike Morris will go to the line for Johnston, shooting 1-and-1. Morris with his first attempt. No good. Curtis and Mello battle for the rebound. And it's out of bounds. Walmsley will bring it out for South Kingston. Walmsley to O'Neal. O'Neal brings it up. O'Neal to Ramsden. Ramsden in the corner to Walmsley. Walmsley out to O'Neal. O'Neal drives, puts it up, no good. Rebound fought for. Number 21, Whitford with the ball. Right into Mello's hands. Curtis back to Mello. Bad pass. Curtis will go up. And he hits and he's fouled. Dave Curtis with the basket and the attempt at the three-point play. 7 points now for Dave Curtis on the night. 47-34. Johnston lead. Curtis will go to the line to shoot the bonus. Lee Walmsley now coming out of the game for South Kingstown. Replacing him will be number 15, Mike Judge. We'll have a line violation on South Kingston. Curtis will get to do it again. Curtis goes up. And this time he met Santorio with a strong rebound. Whitford brings it up. Salvatore on him. Whitford stops into Ramstead. He hits. 47-36, 11-point Johnston lead. South Kingston with pressure. Curtis up to Morris. Morris sees Santori wide open. Santori for the unmolested layup. He hits. Tom Santori with his 10th point. 49-36 Johnston lead. Whitford loses out of bounds for South Kingstown. Coming into the game for South Kingstown, number 20. Marco Sampson. Coming out to be number 15, Mike Judge. Mello into Salvatore. Salvatore bring it up. Walmsley on him. Or Whitford on him. Salvatore all the way. Pass to Santori. He'll be fouled. Number 25, Dave O'Neill. O'Neill's second. Santori will shoot the fouls. Tom Santori now coming to the line. Santori's first of two. No good. He'll get a second. 49-36. 2:42 left in the game. Johnston, 13-point lead. Tom Santori at the foul line. Santori's second attempt. It's good. 50-36. Johnston leads 14. Sampson now brings the ball up for South Kingstown. Sampson into the hands of Salvatore. Salvatore long pass to Mello. Mello to Curtis. Curtis stops. He hits the layout. Dave Curtis. 52-36. Johnston lead. 2:26 left in the game. Sampson will bring the ball up. Curtis now with 9. Whitford in the corner to O'Neill. O'Neill over the head of Sampson. Sampson recovers. Sampson through the legs, drives, puts it up. He hits. That's Santori up to Salvatore. Salvatore gets it over the 10-second line. To Mello, wide open, he hits. John Mello with his first basket of the second half. Extends the Johnston lead to 54-38. Into Whitford. Whitford goes up strong, he hits. Jim Whitford with the basket for South Kingston. Dave Curtis takes it out to Morris. Morris up to Mello, all alone. No good. Santori with the follow. No good. Jim Whitford with the foul. And he'll fall out. Jim Whitford out of the game for South Kingstown. He sits down with 5 fouls. Whitford with 5 fouls, 8 points on the night. Coming in for him will be number 12, Todd Keefe. Santori go to the line. In the game for Johnston, number 4, Steve Thibodeau. And number 20, John Parada. Curtis with the rebound. And he travels. Dave Curtis with the travel. Violation, South Kingstown ball. Thibodeau in for Salvatore. Parada in for Morris. That's Oster. Oster no good. Mello with the board. Mello to Curtis. Curtis will take it himself. Over half court. Over to Mello. Mello will bring it down the lane. Back out to Santori. Santori across. Back out to Mello. Mello to Thibodeau. 1:02 left in the game. 14-point Johnston lead. Mello into Curtis. Curtis. Foul by number 14, Eric Ramstead. Ramstead's third, and out comes John Mello. John Mello will sit down. 17 points in the game. As high scorer. In the game for Johnston, number 15, Vin Budway with a big hand. Budway replaces Santori. Coming into the game after the foul shots will be number 5, Ron Corvesi. Curtis with his first shot, and he hits. Dave Curtis. Curtis has come on strong in the second half. The second shot, and it's good. Dave Curtis will sit down. 11 points in the game. All but 2 of those points in the second half. Fine game for Dave Curtis. Budway. Ramstead goes up. We'll have a foul. South Kingstown. Number 25, Dave O'Neill. Sitting down for Johnston will be number 22, Mike Sabatoni. Into the game, number 24, Randall Shepard. Sabatoni comes out of the game with 4 fouls and no points. At the line for Johnston, number 5, Duck Corvesi. Corvesi hits. Ron Corvesi with his first point of the game. Second foul shot, no good. Rebound comes out to Sampson. Sampson will bring the ball up for South Kingstown. He loses to Corvesi. Corvesi stops. In trouble. Slaps it up to Steve Thibodeau. Thibodeau will bring it over half court. Thibodeau into Shepard. And Shepard loses out of bounds. South Kingstown ball. 57-40. 17-point lead for Johnston. 25 seconds left in the game. Vin Budway with the steal. Budway will bring it up. Budway, and he travels. Vin Budway with the travel. Ball comes into number 12, Todd Keefe. Keefe into Sampson. Sampson, and we'll have a foul. Foul will be on number 20, John Parada. His first. Sampson will go to the line with the 1-and-1. 13 seconds left in the game. Johnston seems to have tied it, wrapped it up. 57-40. Corvesi with the rebound. The Thibodeau. Thibodeau up to Parada. Parada with the rebound. With the layup, no good. Foul beyond number 20, Marco Sampson. John Parada will go to the line to shoot 2. Parada with his first shot, no good. John looking for his first points of the game. Second shot, it's good. John Parada with his first shot of the game. 1 point. Sampson will bring the ball up. 4 seconds left, and he's fouled. Foul beyond number 24, Randy Shepard, his first. And Sampson will go to the line. Sampson, he hits. Budway, a long pass to Thibodeau hits. Steve Thibodeau, 1 second left. Gives Johnston a 58-42 win over South Kingstown. Johnston will increase its record to 4-1 while South Kingston drops to 3-2. Johnston 60-42 win over South Kingstown. Takes